We, the digital journalists
of the Seattle Times,
are unionizing.
The Seattle Times has been a unionized newspaper for decades.
Currently, more than 100 journalists in our newsroom work under a union contract.
15 of us do not.
We are producers, video journalists, news developers, and engagement editors.
We work side by side with reporters, copy editors, photographers, and others who have a voice in our workplace, while we do not.
We want a seat at the table and a voice in preserving what we love about working at the Seattle Times.
We intend to work with management to safeguard the future of our company,
strengthen our workplace culture,
and fight for positive change.
While our reasons for unionizing predate the current global crisis,
we cannot ignore the circumstances in which we are living
and the tenuous position of our industry in an unfolding economic crisis.
Uniting the Seattle Times newsroom is more important now than ever.
We have been essential to the company's increase in digital subscriptions before and during the coronavirus pandemic, and we will be afterward as well.
We want to fight for job security, pay equity, and basic protections included for existing guild members.
We also want to hold the company accountable to focusing on diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts as an integral part of recruiting and retaining digital talent.
We know the value of our local independent ownership, and we recognize the efforts that have allowed the Seattle Times to emerge as a leader in local journalism.
We also recognize that innovative journalism is often rooted in the work of digital journalists.
In turn, we're looking for a little recognition.
We're joining our colleagues and fellow journalists in the Pacific Northwest Newspaper Guild to continue creating award-winning journalism without an arbitrary divide between print and digital roles.
We invite the Seattle Times Company to voluntarily recognize us.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time
for all journalists at the Seattle Times to have a voice.